of the Lord. Meaning he was the first ever man to walk in all the law, statutes, and commandments, walk righteously according to the Lord, according to the Most High.
Right.
First ever man, right? He's the first spirit, right? He's the first spirit and the first spirit to ever walk righteously.
Right.
He's the son of the Lord. So let me just get
make it in carnality, just to make it quick.
let me get
Right.
10.
He was born like any other man,
Right.
right? He was born out of a woman,
Right.
The woman was a virgin.
Right.
She was taken as a virgin.
Right.
He slept with Joseph.
Right.
And therefore, Joseph impregnated her.
Right.
See what I mean? And then he was born.
Right.
It wasn't that.
So it wasn't a virgin birth.
They call it virgin birth because he was a virgin at that time that Joseph took in. Simple as that.
You know, not just that.
from the
They
tribe
say
of
that the Holy and sorry for keep jumping subjects. I'm trying to stay in one subject.
No, I'm sorry. I just have a lot of questions because
Yeah,
what-
let us
because this is
answer one question.
Right. I got you.
So let me just answer this verse. This verse is 10.
Sorry.
I didn't want to skip over this. This is 10. It says, the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given. And it says, let me also get this.
Which also proves why even the word, the Bible itself, survived to this day. Because it was written in parables. It was written in a way that the enemies think it's also for them.
Now we're talking. Now things are making
This is
sense to me.
Amos chapter 3, verse 7. This is surely Yahweh power, this is the Lord's name, power will do nothing, but he will reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. The prophets are to break down the word unto digestible bites, the ones that need the milk. So when a baby is born, what is the first food they drink? It's a drink. There you go. Milk. Before they start with the meats, they have to have the milk so they can grow up and then they have the meats. And then they can start breaking down the things themselves. So it needs prophet. If the Lord speaks through the mouth of the prophets. That's why he's always had prophets. Before destruction comes to a city or anything like that, he gives warning unto the people. He speaks through the mouth of the prophets.
Got it.
So
Now I can see and understand because in the book of Matthew it tells us to turn the other cheek and love our master, even though he beats us and abuses us. So this is the
he
parable.
beats and abuses for just like how a father whips his child.
Right.
It is for his own good.
But he tells us to honor them and to still be their slave. Is that for the evil ones? Is that to make them? Is that to give them?
It's referring to righteously. Basically, the laws, statutes, and commandments are supposed to be like a shackle on us. We're supposed to be a prisoner of Yahweh's wrath. We're supposed to be a prisoner of the Savior. How are we all going to be a prisoner of the Savior? It's following law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. That shows our faith towards Him.
Him and his eventual coming.
Mm-hmm.
And this Jeremiah
Also, to answer your question from before about the Lord being balanced, so he has left hand, he has left hand angels, and he has right hand. It's Satan, spiritual Satan is among the left hand, right? He's the top left hand angel, right? And on the right hand, you got the top Michael the Archangel.
Right.
He's the top right hand angel.
Right.
Okay, so let me answer this question before. Let me restart. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 7. It says, why does one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun? So basically he just asked the same question you did, but in a different manner.
Right.
So it says, by the knowledge of Yahweh, they were distinguished, and he altered the season feasts. Some of them he had made high days, high holy days, and Harodim, which means holy. And some of them he had made ordinary days. And all men are made from the ground. Adam was created of the earth. In much knowledge of the Lord, he has divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them he hath blessed. He has chosen seed that is to follow in the ways like him. That's why create man in our image, because basically, if you go to Genesis, it says Alahai, which means God. And then if you go to the second page, then it says Lord God. So basically what it's saying is that there are other spirits, his angels, and what this word means, because Jesus was among them. He was the first spirit. So that's another story. So let me just continue.
Wait. I'm so sorry because I'm like confused. So the Apocrypha is an extension of the Holy Word.
You know what Apocrypha means?
What does it mean?
It means hidden away.
Hidden away.
It was taken out on purpose.
Okay.
Because the wicked, according to the scriptures, which is Esau Edom, which is reserved unto the coming destruction, and that's ruling this world as there was also
They're the wicked ruling the earth right now.
it was
You know, they're the ones that had us on slavery.
let me just finish
They
this.
stole God.
But there is a verse that they will be punished for taking us away from our natural lands for 400 years. And that's the reference, right?
He appointed them to our land.
Right.
So they're living in our land right now.
Right.
Calling themselves us.
Right.
And it says it in Ezekiel.
Exactly.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this now.
Got it, absolutely.
Alright, it says, in much knowledge, Yahweh hath divided them and made their ways diverse. It says some of them he hath blessed and exalted, and some of them he hath sanctified and set near himself, which is Israel. Right? The true biblical Israelites consist of all blacks, Latinos, and Americans. And right now, our people are in the lower state. They don't even know who the hell they are. They're calling themselves blacks. They're calling themselves Latinos. They're calling themselves Native Americans. They're all bywords, which means a second name for themselves.
Because that was given to them by the so-called white man.
It was given unto them by the so-called white man when they're in bondage, when they're in slavery.
Right.
So when you beat down the people, you have to have them in slavery. You beat them down and get them learned to the water. So this is
Right. Like our whole history is wiped away.
if you go to school, the only history you're gonna get is that the black people came from Africa. Alright? The Native Americans were here.
Oh,
the Latinos
the
were also Southern Indians in such a way. Alright?
But I think we were always here. I think that's a complete lie.
We were in Israel. Alright? The northern tribe fled this way. Fled here into Americans before the so-called white man came in.
Right.
He found America through second Ezra or first Ezra.
When Solomon died, the kingdom split in two.
Yeah.
The northern kingdom came here first.
I gotta. I'll get that a little later. Let me finish this.
There's a movie called 1492. It's a movie about Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
In that part of the movie, Christopher Columbus, he said he knows where he's going to the so-called
He said,
Indians
I
of
think
the
he said,
Americas.
what makes me so sure it's there.
Yeah.
Because he says that it was written in the Apocrypha.
In the second book of Ezra, in the Apocrypha.
That the northern tribes, which is the so-called Latinos, Native Americans, rode a boat all the way here, and that's why the Indians are here. Right? The language they were speaking was Hebrew. That's why if you go into the
Wait, the
history of
Native
Columbus,
Americans were speaking Hebrew.
Yeah, that's why Christopher Columbus always bringing with him Hebrew translators.
Hebrew translators, yeah.
So they didn't speak some tongue that we completely had no knowledge of. Because they make it seem like the native people here in America spoke something completely different.
They try to push that. Like as if they were here, they had their own language, they had their own culture and everything. But the customs, there was a book, my gosh, a history of the Native Americans, if I remember correctly, but I forgot the author.
Notice that in
The
history,
people's histories in America about how it's in.
The customs of the Native Americans
Right.
were Hebrew customs. They were Hebrew customs. That's why Christopher Columbus Christopher Colon, this is the name, kept taking Hebrew what the Native Americans were saying. There was a certain book, if I remember correctly, which is the same book. He says that they have power to overtake the Native Americans and put them into bondage, and that's what they did.
Right.
You know, that's for the story. But let me just finish
If
what I was
you-
about
if
to say.
you're curious
before.
about that, there's a stone in New Mexico called the Decalogue Stone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
right,
written in
yeah.
the Ten Commandments, and it's all in ancient Hebrew.
It's all in Paleo.
Wow. It's like just an interception. I heard of something called Devil's Mountain. It's where most of the tribe chiefs in North America went to get a message directly from God. It's in Wyoming, and they were told beforehand knowledge that the white man will come here and strip the land of all its rivers and land.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
about
no, there's
that.
something.
heard of it.
Yeah. It's called Devil's Mountain in Wyoming.
Devil's Mountain, it was dubbed Devil's Mountain by the enemy.
Yeah, but it's not. It's God's mountain in a sense of way because you're taking above and you're giving the message.
And in today's term, when you see the UFOs a lot in today's term, they call it they're demons coming from the sky. They're not.
Right, they're interdimension. Do you guys believe that we're on a spinning ball? Because I believe we're on pillars and we're in a dome structure. I don't know if I'm crazy for that. Right.
It says, let me start again right here.
Right.
It says, and all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of the earth. And it says, in much knowledge of the Lord hath he divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them he has blessed and exalted, and some of them he has sanctified and set near himself. But some of them he had cursed and brought low and turned out of their places, which is Esau Edom. He's cursed. These people were cursed.
It's known as the wicked.
He's cursed to destruction. Right now, he's where he's building right now is doomed to destruction. So it's the beginning. Right now, it's the beginning of the end. And the end of this and the beginning of it that follows.
The end of an era.
That says it in Ezra. I'll get that in a little bit. And let me say, as clay in the potter's hand, clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it in his pleasure. So men is in the hand of him that made him, to render them as he liketh him best. And it says, good is set against evil, and life against death, and godly against the sinner, and sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against the other. It is always a balance. When there is a righteous, there is a wicked. When there's a wicked, there's a righteous. Living, there is death.
Where can I find you guys today? Hey,
Oh, we jump around, but
where are you located so I can come and show up some important?
we jump around. We don't actually have.
God, and so by God's faith, I will run into you again.
You might run into the other Akim. Right? You can find them on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
So that's the spirit of the Lord that doesn't dwell day nor night. You can find them by just put in Great Millstone.
Great Millstone?
Great Millstone or GMS. And you will find them. Yeah, I got it. Let me get this real quick. It says, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, and which shall be the end of the first and beginning of it that followeth? And it says, and said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob held first the hand of the heel of Esau. It says, this everything that's happening is in biblical proportions, as Putin says.
You're familiar with Jacob and Esau's story, right?
Right?
No, I'm not as much as I should be.
Man,
I know of Jacob and Esau, but I haven't gone into the story as much.
Oh,
They were twins.
we could just get the first story that
Yeah, my
there
brother's
are
name-
2 nations,
what's his
24th
name?
chapter, I believe. Get that? Let me get that.
Hey, dude. Yeah, I'm just listening to the word.
I already said it.
What's up? bro. Anything else is like, come on. At the end of the day, like, you know, you can, and whoever is moving it can still like
Oh, you still
make
listen?
a lot off of that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they resold it, if they had the right connect, think about it.
I tell no.
Yeah, just come back. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Yeah.
7.
Alright, so let me just tell you the main topic of Esau and Jacob. So let me just get straight to the point. It says Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. The Lord has entreated him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire with the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Mind that point, elder shall serve the younger.
Elder shall serve the younger.
And in her days she delivered, fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. He said, when in her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Esau in ancient Hebrew means wasted away. To continue on, it says, and then came his brother, his hand hold onto Esau's heel, took hold onto Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was three score years old when she bore him. So, the point being is that Esau was first, Jacob was second. Esau's older, Jacob's younger. So, and it says, this is 2 Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8, and it said, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, for of him Jacob held the hand that held first of Esau's heel. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followed. You know how they took us into bondage, right? Slavery. But when you continue a little bit further in the story, it says this. Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
Esau loved hunting.
Esau loved hunting.
And Jacob.
Esau,
he was a hunter.
He's the hunter.
And Jacob is the.
You see them
Jacob is the
hunting
homeboy.
deers.
The homeboy.
They go out there and like to shoot bears and
Yeah.
lions and all
Let me-
that.
let me continue.
He still
It
does
says-
that today.
And it says, and Isaac loved Esau, and he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said unto Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, that with the same bread pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. So basically, the moral of the story is that Esau wanted Jacob's not finished pottage. That's what was red pottage. And Jacob, it's food. And Jacob said, sell me thy birthright. He says this. Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. What profit does birthright do to me? A little later, you're going to know what that birthright is. It says, and Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And it says, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage with lentils. And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. And thus Esau despised his birthright. He despised it.
Because he sold it. He sold
Yeah?
it. He had no interest in salvation in the kingdom. So he sold it.
Continue on, let me just jump through.
You get to the part about,
Yep.
yeah, when he wanted it back.
His birthright.
He wanted it back.
So, this is chapter 27, and it says, and it came to pass when Isaac was old, and his eyes were dim. So, and
Isaac
so
is the
that,
father of Jacob and Esau.
and there was a reason why his eyes were dim. The Lord made it that way for a certain purpose.
Right.
To continue. Behold, I am old, and I know not the day of my death. Now, therefore, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, go out to the field and take me some venison. That was Isaac telling that to Esau. Isaac loved Esau's venison. And so he wanted him to go hunt it here. And he says, now therefore I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, thy bow, go out to the field and take me some venison. Make me savory, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may die, and my soul may bless you before I die. And Esau went to the field to hunt venison and bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to which I commanded thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 kids of goats, and make them savory meat for thy father with such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Esau is very hairy, smooth, and Jacob is smooth. So there's a difference. So basically, he's gonna say,